Hey, this that real spit. Deep down field where it ain't safe. Martell Marlin, no rules, no filters, let's go. Hey, deep down field, it get reckless, real. Martell and Marlin talking facts with skill. No cap zone, this that savage appeal. Uncut truth, got that don't care feel. Hey, it's your must see.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the dopest podcast on the web. I'm your dude, Martell, aka the Sucker Ducker, hanging out with my partner, Marlon, aka Big Gip. What's good?
Man, what's going on?
Man, you heard the intro, man. So you know you already know what time it is, man.
Deep down field.
Yeah. Hey, what's good, partner? Everything good?
Man, everything straight, man. What about you?
Yeah, man, it's all good right now, and I ain't gonna take not one piece of credit for it. You did.
You ain't gonna take no notoriety.
Not at all. Man, yeah, it's gonna be another dope episode tonight, man. And if y'all checking us out live on YouTube, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe button for us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, the goal of us is to get 1 million followers.
Right now, tonight.
Yeah, we trying to get 1,000 likes for this episode. So, y'all try to help us out, man, and achieve that goal.
Absolutely. Yeah, what we got on tap tonight?
They released the college football, AP top 25. We most definitely gonna touch on that. And we got our AFC, NFC North predictions for this episode. Last week we did the East. This week we're doing the North. You know what I'm saying?
North.
And of course, other news and notes around the NFL as well. So, I'm chirping.
Yeah. Two-way. 3-6, two-way.
I turn these notifications off. When you flip, you know what I'm saying? When you flip to the fold, you gotta still working on stuff.
What up, Mom?
Hey, Mom, what's going on?
What's good? Tuning in for some entertainment tonight,
Came to the right place.
Yeah, man, we're going to get this thing crack-a-legging, man. We're going to start off with what I like to call locker room talk.
Yeah.
So, of course, your guy, Sheduer, in the Browns had a game Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a pretty good outing.
Yeah, he did.
He went 14 for 23, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, took 2 sacks, had a QBR rating of 106.8.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on this performance?
I mean, like we've always said, talent-wise, yeah, he has it. It's just the other stuff that's the issue. And, a lot of people out here already saying, the Browns doing them dirty. He should be starting week 1. I mean, come on, man. Everybody know preseason vanilla. So, obviously, they the ones that practice seeing what's going on every day.
Facts.
And, it ain't for us to judge because we don't really know what's going on. I'm not finna base one preseason game on the situation. Oh, yeah, he needs to start. We got to see more.
Right on.
So, I mean, like I said, talent-wise, yeah, he's there. He's always had the talent. Like I said, it's just the other stuff. And, maybe it's a team out there that's willing to make a trade to, have them as a starter or a backup because we know how training camp is. Folks get hurt left and right. And I'm pretty sure if it's a quarterback that goes down, the Browns' phone going to be ringing. And I think they hope that happens so they won't have to deal with it no more. That should be somebody else's problem. Because I'm not 100% sold that they actually wanted him anyway.
Well, I heard the owner say that the GM.
Man, look, I don't watch enough NFL drafts to know when a GM and a coach draft a player, them two was not excited. I didn't see everybody excited, clapping. They just looked like, yeah.
So who made the call then?
Somebody? Jesus? Jesus? Somebody made the call. The owner ain't going to take, ownership of it. Somebody made the call. It could have been Dion. But somebody put a call in. I know that. Y'all ain't pulling the foolery over my head. Somebody put a call in after y'all just drafted Dylan Gabriel in the second round. I mean the third round. Now this situation is a little bit different, with the at the Redskins at the time when they took RG3 and Kirk Cousins, but we talking about the number 2 overall pick and a 5th round pick. That ain't the same.
Right.
That is not the same. They needed quarterback depth, so okay, that's understandable. But this here, it is somebody put a call in. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it.
Hey, but I just heard some news that the Browns have been receiving calls about Dylan Gabriel to trade him.
Why not? They ain't calling for Sheduer.
Good question.
But I keep hearing that, Dylan the one that's looking bad in practice. That's what I keep reading.
I mean, you got to see what you got in them. I mean, you drafted them in the 3rd round, like you said, so you got to see what you got in them.
Right. I'm pretty sure he's going to play this weekend. If he stank it up, then, you got a problem.
Yeah. So they released their depth chart a couple of days ago coming into this preseason game. So it goes Flacco as the starting quarterback. Pickett is the second string, then Dylan Gabriel, then Sheduer. So he's sitting at the 4th spot again.
Yeah, all these people, man, talking about this hate and, look, y'all not out there at training camp. Y'all not seeing practice every day. One preseason game is not going to cut it.
Nah, I agree. and then, like you said, we are talking about preseason. So, I mean, dude, I haven't seen a whole lot of quarterbacks in my time light it up in preseason. But then when the regular season start, they just turn into some shit.
Like I said, everybody know preseason is vanilla. Everybody just basically preseason is for you to get in shape and see what you got in the young folks.
Yeah. So that's all they doing. They evaluating talent, during the preseason.
Right. Let your draft picks play. See, how they get, how they react in a real game type atmosphere. And some of these folks that's been undrafted, give them opportunity to make the team. It's a job interview still.
Yeah.
And your play is basically what they interviewing for. See how things work out. Some pan out, you find some diamonds in the rough like the old boy Cruz for the Giants.
Victor Cruz.
Yeah, I don't think he got drafted.
Yeah.
He was like a couple of training camp invited. I don't know if the Giants was his first time. I think he went to their training camp a couple of times and ended up, making a difference.
Yeah. Like your boy Kurt Warner.
Yeah. I mean, we probably wouldn't have never heard of Kirk Warner if it wasn't for Trent Green getting hurt.
Right.
Same for Brady.
Right.
Same for Brady. If it wasn't Bleffield in the side to take that lick instead of going getting out of bounds, we wouldn't be calling Brady the GOAT right now.
Who calling him the GOAT?
Man, whatever.
Who calling him the GOAT?
You know who. You know who.
Man.
Don't play no games.
Right. Stop
man got a statue.
Yeah, they give anybody a statue.
No, man. Only the greatest of the greats get a statue.
They give anybody a statue now.
Man, Pig Howard ain't got no statue. So that kid, that thought process, anybody get a statue.
Who drafted him though?
Nobody. That's my point. You know what I mean? You would have got a statue at Tennessee if you was all that. I just remember the fumble. Trying to dive at the goal line. They don't teach you that in practice. The dive at the goal line. Don't teach that stuff in practice. But yeah, man, let them. Unfortunately, we don't have as many preseason games that we normally would.
Yeah.
To let these guys play and get a better evaluation. But like we always said, talent wise, yeah, he there. But man, obviously, if he back at number 4 on the depth chart, man, hey,
I get it, man, because you got to see what you got in Dylan. So
exactly.
But you could not play Flacco because you already know what he is and what you got in him. Mm-hmm. And I believe that, he's going to be on the bench probably about week 7.
Who, Flacco?
Yeah.
Okay, so you play Sheduer this game. Now you got to let Dylan play. And I'm pretty sure you got to let Pickett play. And, knock the rust off him too, just in case Flacco can't make it.
Yeah.
But ain't no NFL team bringing no 4 quarterbacks.
No, sure ain't.
Most of them want to do 2.
Somebody
in a practice squad. So,
hey, so maybe they go with Flacco as the placeholder, and maybe trade Pickett.
I don't know, man. That Browns organization dysfunctional anyway. So,
like C said, they got 5 QBs. You sure ain't lying.
Yeah, can't forget Glutamus Maximus.
Yeah. And they got the Huntley dude who they just signed, so he ain't gonna be around though.
Nah, he just there for practice.
Mm-hmm.
He just there for practice. So what you think about Cam Ward?
Cam had a solid outing. He went 5 for 8, 67 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, and no sacks. They lost to y'all 29-7.
Yeah, but that game got out of hand when them 4th and 5th stringers got in the game. Come on. But then we had a pick 6 and a couple of interceptions and stuff. So yeah, but I feel like Cam is gonna be pretty straight. It's just I don't know what kind of weapons they got.
Oh, Ridley.
Yeah.
And who the other receiver they got? Shit, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Say Watson is working out like he's still QB1. I'm riding with Freaky D. I'm rooting for him.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why.
Freaky D. I'm pulling for you, dog.
Yeah.
You think it's over with for him, though?
In Cleveland, I do. Because since you've not been the same player that you was at Houston when they got you. Yeah. We haven't seen a sniff of that at all. Not even close.
Sure.
And on top of that, y'all not winning.
But I think they kind of did something to him mentally because, if you recall that last year he led the league in passing yards, right? Mm-hmm. And then he wanted to be traded. Then that's when they started blackballing him and all that old stuff, how they was handling him. And then that's when all this shit came out. So I think they kind of messed him up mentally. So wherever he went, you still had that stuff going on back there with all these cases coming out. So,
yeah, the only way they could have probably, cleared his mind is they just came out and said, we got your back 100%, no matter what.
Yep.
You just focus on what you need to do on the field and all the off the field stuff will take care of itself. But
right.
You our guy, we want you here. We need you here. Let's go make it happen. But maybe those conversations never happen because he just don't look the same.
He don't. Like, you can see it on his face, man.
Right.
Like he got some shit that's weighing down on him.
Exactly. And if your coach not, trying to do what they need to do to clear your mind and that stuff. Because, like I said, it was obvious that he was weighing down on you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I just got one question though.
mm-hmm.
Why they ain't drag Robert Kraft down like this?
Robert Kraft a billionaire. Freaky D ain't.
So he spread his money around and get that shit wiped away.
Yep. And then we ain't heard nothing from the kicker.
So I know he's suspended.
But he ain't with no team though.
Right.
Somebody gonna end up picking him up.
The kicker.
Yeah. Once he clear his little suspension, somebody gonna get him.
And it's gonna be forgotten about. You ain't gonna hear nothing else about his cases or nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But soon as Freaky D get back on the field,
they keep bringing it up.
6 more women done came out. Like, God damn, man.
It's called guilt. Yeah. Cause I'm not, that shit ain't gonna be weighing on my shoulder, but I know I ain't did it.
Right.
She rolled my glutes on her own. I ain't asked for that. I didn't tell her to go all up in the crevice and stuff.
You went all in the crevice.
All in the crevice and stuff.
But the funny part about it to me was, they were saying that when he was getting the massages, he took his robe off and naked. Don't you supposed to be naked when you get a massage?
I ain't never got one, so I don't know.
Yeah, I have.
I mean, maybe from, the hood rat chick, but not professional. Then, yeah. Yeah, I ain't supposed to have nothing. Not even no towel.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait a minute now. Y'all reaching for shit. You supposed to be naked when you get a massage. Everybody said, I thought happy endings was a sandwich and drink afterwards.
Yeah, because we ain't in that life. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't know what it was. Like, what's that? Happy ending. Yeah, because we ain't in there. It's other stuff like these folks be having them. What you call it? When swingers and stuff. They got their own little lingo. I don't know what's going on. I don't know their lingo because I ain't in their life.
Right. I used to think a swing was somebody in the circus, man, on the swings. You know what I'm saying?
That shit real out there.
Yeah, man.
When you ain't living, that kind of lifestyle, you don't know what's going on out here in these streets.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to be careful what you're saying and shit, because it can mean something else.
Exactly.
I know you're supposed to be naked to get a massage, though. So they know it too. So I don't know why they trying to make a big deal out of it with him.
Yeah.
Know the lingo of that life, he said.
Like if you pull up on Lamar, they got a whole lingo out there. If you don't know it, you might fuck around and get arrested or something. What they going for? You gotta know that lingo. Just like in the dope game, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know the lingo.
Most definitely.
A lot of folk don't know no dimes and no QPs, and you know what I'm saying? They don't know what that means. An ounce.
Right.
You gotta know the lingo because you in that life.
Technically, for them folks who moving weight, birds.
Yeah.
You're a bird.
Yeah. 8 ball.
I don't know. I just heard.
Yeah, we just, just from,
yeah,
here and there talk.
We don't support drugs.
Yeah. I'm just going off TV shows, when they say rock it up.
Yeah.
Like, what that mean?
Hey, we don't support drugs on this show or alcohol.
This episode of Deep Downfield is sponsored by Pull Up. What I'm about to do right now.
I'm telling you. Man, you crazy hell, man. Oh, man. Your boy Travis Hunter, man. What you think about his performance?
I ain't really get a chance to see that game, so I ain't really got too much to indulge on that. I just heard that he did play both ways in the game. So how did he do?
Yeah, he had 18 possessions, 10 on offense and 8 on defense. He had 2 catches for 9 yards.
2 catches for 9 yards. Now it's funny though. I did see a video that they showed of Travis Hunter of him running routes.
So he got rocked. Yeah, I saw that.
So when he first got to training camp, he was running like a little 10-yard out. And now how you running the 10-yard out is completely different. So he was just running his 10-yard out like he was outside playing in the yard.
Yeah.
Now he, you know what I'm saying, his posture is different. You know, his movement is different, his hands, his legs, everything completely different. So that means that you ain't learned how to run routes in Colorado?
Hey. So you saying I ain't teaching him how to run routes in Colorado?
They didn't. Once we get off the show, I'm gonna see if I can find that video and put it up. It's like night and day, completely different.
Damn.
So I'm like, damn. So what were you working on? As a wide receiver, you just going out there just running routes,
going deep routes. But I don't think he's gonna be able to keep up playing both sides of the ball like that. Because I mean, on one side of the ball, you got somebody like Surtain or Sauce Gardner trying to lock you down.
Right.
Then on the other side of the ball, you have to guard somebody like Jamar Chase and Jefferson them.
Can't do it.
You can't, dude.
You can't.
Man, your ass gonna be winded out there, man.
Because if I'm a coach of the other team and I see you on defense, I'm just gonna put a guy in that I'm pretty sure you going to match up with you, and I'm just gonna tell him just run go routes, tire his ass out to the point where he won't be on offense to be a threat to us.
Exactly. Not gonna happen. His career gonna be short if he do.
Shoot. You said it's gonna be shoot. Short. You said shoot. What the? His career gonna be shoot. But yeah, I agree, Corey. It's just since if you want to come in on some situational downs or certain plays, cool. But not like you did at Colorado. You didn't come off the field when it was time to offense and defense. Nah, bro. Nah. You ain't even got the frame for that. You still skinny.
Dude, because you finna play against the best in the world now, dog.
I saw how you whiffed on a tackle. And that wasn't even no, star runner. Ain't no Derrick Henry. Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine him trying to tackle him?
Dead. DOA, dead on arrival. You know he gonna try to go low. Man, and it ain't gonna work.
He gonna be like Dion, make a bid in the season night.
Yeah.
You gonna be saying these shoulders for suits, not for tackling.
But now you got to think about, I want to play on offense. I'll try to tackle him.
No. That shit gonna be crazy, dog. Because I give them 2 games, and they gonna start trying to juggle his damn positions out there.
Oh yeah, that's right. He gonna get all kinds of pass interferences.
Because he tired, 'Cause shit, that's when your mechanics break down when you're tired. Shit.
Yeah, but if you ain't fundamentally sound, it ain't gonna matter. If fatigue ain't no joke.
I say I give them 2 games, and starting week 1, 2 games, and they gonna start trying to adjust this damn possessions and shit. So you might see them more on the defensive side of the ball than you will on offense.
But my question is, where are you gonna put him to? I mean, where do you want to have him play more snaps? Do you want him playing more on offense? Or do you want him playing more on defense?
So you think he's best fitted where?
Really, to be honest, I seen him make a lot of big plays on offense and defense.
But if you had to choose one for him to be,
it'll be offense. It'll be offense.
Dude, I think I'd rather have him on defense, and then I can bring you in on a play or 2 here and there on offense for a big play.
Yeah, and then hopefully that's the the path Jacksonville take. It's just
see, said defense too.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, dog.
Yeah,
we can work you in on offense, man. Get you 2 or 3 plays here.
But is he gonna be that shutdown corner though?
Hey, then we'll have to find it out. We'll just have to find it out now. If his ass getting beat on the regular, then we'll have to switch the roles up then. Because
technically, I mean, you really didn't play against no top-notch competition at Colorado anyway.
So then, only dude that he played against was Terry. What's his name? Terry from Arizona.
Yeah,
and he torched their ass. So.
Right.
So we already see how that went. So
right, and I just don't know if he's gonna be able to maintain, like I said, playing both ways. And it ain't just us; it's just about everybody in the NFL.
Definitely.
But he gonna find out. Yeah, right. He gonna have to face some big wide receivers.
Big receivers. Every Sunday, dog, you finna line up against somebody good.
It ain't like Colorado. You finna play against Central Florida and all these teams that you really didn't have. You probably could have rested on defense.
Right.
So you can have some stamina for offense. That ain't finna happen. Then that Florida sun finna be baking. You ain't gonna make it.
Man, I'm finna pull their schedule up because I want to see
the only good thing that he got is that Texas and Indianapolis, they playing in domes. And maybe anybody else that they got on their schedule. He gonna get cooked by Mike Evans.
Oh yeah,
because he fast and big. Just Jefferson too. Chase, man, he finna really get a rude awakening. It's gonna be every week, and it ain't gonna benefit you being in the ice tub every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then you're gonna try to practice on Thursday and Friday.
So week 1, they got the Panthers. So they got who? Xavier Legette.
Yeah, but he ain't proven. I mean, he a big dude.
Yeah. So this is second year.
Yeah.
Then week 2, they got the Bengals.
Ain't that dude from Arizona?
He's there too.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Week 2, you got T. Higgins and Chase. And week 3, you got Texans.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs. You got the Niners, so Seahawks and Rams.
I don't even know what they got. Seahawks.
And the Rams, you got your boy.
Oh, yeah.
Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams.
Yeah, work.
Yeah. So then the Raiders.
They're gonna be, let me get him, Nick. Let me line up over here. Let me get him, Nick. They're gonna be taking turns on your ass.
Oh,
You're gonna have to come out the game.
So will.
You ain't gonna have that energy to try to let me get on offense. You're gonna be so burnt out.
Yeah, Dog. So that's why I said, dude, by week 2, and they gonna start adjusting his playing time.
Week 3 for sure. Week 3 for sure.
Yep.
You said it's Carolina, right?
Yep.
So was it at Jacksonville or at Carolina?
Let's see.
Because if it's in Jacksonville, it's gonna be hot. So that Florida Heat, and then you said they got the Texans. That's the only thing they're gonna be in the dome, so you get some relief there. And then Cincinnati, if it's in Jacksonville.
Yep. So the first game is at Jacksonville.
They ain't gonna make it. It's gonna be too hot.
Then they go on the road to Cincinnati.
Man.
So now that Cincinnati game, dog, you gonna get work.
Yeah.
Both of them boys gonna eat.
Yeah.
Yep. Then they back home against the Texans.
They're gonna be outside in the heat again.
Yep.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make it. Yeah, by week 3. You're gonna be seeing him less on one side than the other. For sure. For sure.
So yeah, dog, man, he got his hands full, dog. Man, you think you finna play both sides in the league? I mean, Charles Woodson, he was bigger than he was, so he couldn't do it. Shit. So
did he even do it in the NFL?
I remember him playing receiving in the NFL.
Because Oakland drafted him. I don't remember seeing him on offense, and then I know he went to Green Bay. But he was still returning punts and stuff, though. Right? He was doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
We say it's just
irresponsible to them as a franchise to let them do that.
Yeah.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah. I mean, eventually this is gonna have to come down between want and need. You might want to play both sides, but we need you on offense or we need you on defense. You ain't gonna be able to do both, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, it was cool that everybody go play both ways in high school. College you got away with it, but I think a lot of them times that they probably didn't put it out there. You probably was in the damn, training room trying to get ready for the next game. Like I said, you don't even have the frame to do that. It took you a long time to get on the field at Jackson State because you was hurt all the time.
Dude, with that frame he got now, man, finna play on Sundays, man.
He went as a D-boy. Or a decoy? I'm gonna assume you mean decoy. That might say, I don't know.
Anything else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
All right, man. So right now is August the 12th, and there is still no movement on the Michael Parsons contract extension.
That man say you can't have one play two positions. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I knew, Cole. I knew, man. That man said screw
Jerry.
Yeah, man. I don't know where this going.
I don't either, man.
I don't know where this going. Cause like I said, you put out there you didn't even want to be there, but you still on the sideline. I don't know. I'm just gonna let that happen on his own.
So he's still on the contract for this season off that 5th year option. So he gonna play this year.
Yeah.
Because he got to, man, because
basically, yeah. Yeah.
So the thing is, will he be playing with the extension?
Right.
So, and I said it last week and you agreed, Jerry gonna cave. That's what we called him last week.
Jerry G.
Jerry
Jones.
G.
Give it up, Jones. Jerry, give it up, Jones.
And the G stand for giving it up.
Yep, it's gonna happen. You're gonna overpay him. He really ain't gonna do nothing once he get the money.
What is it? and they can tag him twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't forget about the
Yeah,
franchise
tag. Yeah.
Oh, he really gonna be pissed if you do that.
So he finna get paid what, $25 million this year. Then the tag, shit, he might be getting 28 or 30, depending on the average of
Yeah,
dog.
I'm not saying that he don't deserve to get a raise because since he been in the league, he has been productive.
He has.
But you ain't finna be no 40 million per year type. Like I said, between 35, 38. I think that's good.
35 is great.
He said 30 on the tag, yeah. But you should not get paid higher than TJ Watt and Myles Garrett. If you anywhere, if they're making 41, 40, you come in at 39 or 39.5, okay, cool.
You fall right into place then.
Right. But I don't think did he ever come out and say what he wanted?
I ain't heard. I ain't heard him say nothing.
He gonna end up with 50.
He
gonna end up with 50.
Man, he finna break the bank.
Man, tell me.
They get this man 50 a year. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Well, that ain't your problem. That ain't my team.
Exactly.
Ain't my team.
You got a $60 million quarterback and then a $50 million a year linebacker. DN.
What's CD making?
He in 30 something.
Is it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Dude, that's a lot of bread, man.
For 3 players. Yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
Like I said, Jerry, he came out and said that he like all this attention, man. He like all this shit.
But that don't translate to getting you what you want in the end, and that's the chip.
No, not at all. Not at all. He said 37 for CD.
37, man.
Ooh. Ooh.
Up.
Wee. Good Lord. Good Lord.
37.
Man, see? What is going to take to bring the market back down to?
Oh, no, that ain't
that shit ain't going to happen, you don't think?
It's over.
So eventually we going to see a wide receiver getting $40 and $50 million a year. We going to see a quarterback
CD might feel some type of way if Parsons make more than him. Like, wait a minute. Why is he getting 39? I should be getting 39. Man,
this shit is going to get ugly.
It is.
Across the league.
It's a cowboy problem. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, man, Jerry, he can only blame himself because you could have paid him last year.
And same thing with
year 4 last.
Same thing with that. He could have took care of that way beforehand.
Yep. Because at that particular time, Nick Bosa was the highest paid defensive player. He was getting $34 million a year. So you could have got away with paying him 35 and a half, 36.
That shit is gonna send him to the basement.
But Jerry said he all in though. He all in, baby. But yeah, like I said, he was eligible 2 years ago for extension. So you could have got away with getting him 36 a year.
Probably, yeah.
But now, shit, 45. That's my number, 45.
That sounds like a good number.
How about 42, Michael? 45. 43 and a half, 45. That's my number, 45.
He gonna get it too.
Most definitely.
He gonna get it.
Shit.
They ain't gonna make the playoffs.
I got my bread though.
Shit.
I'm gonna give you 13 sacks every year. 12 the first 8 games and 1 the last few. The last 7 games.
Damn.
You can book it. You gonna take me out the field on running down because I know they running it, but I can't stop the run. I can't set the edge or nothing because I ain't built for this shit. I'm built for pass rush.
That man said, "Don't let him go out there and shine."
Oh, the price don't go up.
Oh, if he lead the NFL in sacks.
Oh my goodness, dude. 50, like you said, 50.
Yeah, let him fuck around and break the sack record.
50 a year.
50. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50.
50. That's my number.
Oh, yeah. If he lead the NFL in sacks, it's 50.
It's 45 right now.
Yeah.
So, like you said, he lead the league in sacks, 50.
It's a done daughter.
Shit. Sure will. 50. We ain't gonna see no playoffs. But he like this chaos and stuff, though.
He do. He like the drama.
Yeah, he said it himself.
He gonna embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna embrace it.
50. We ain't gonna see no Super Bowl, no playoffs.
Mm-mm.
I'm getting 50 a year. And
that's just
all the Cowboy fans gonna be excited for me. Y'all gonna like me. Y'all gonna love me because I got 50 million a year.
The jersey sales gonna
go out the roof. Y'all gonna be in that stadium packed. And I ain't gonna do shit after I get them 50 million.
Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott.
Be missing games.
Yeah. Turf toe.
All that shit. Got trap gas.
Hey, hold on there. Don't knock that trap gas now. Hey. Shit. Your back be fucking hurting shit and you can't walk. Yeah. Hey. That trap gas, man, that shit real. I'm trying to tell you.
Say, don't knock it.
Hey, don't knock that trap gas, bro. Hey. I don't know if you ever had a back spasm before, but it's pretty close. But, there you go.
Very real.
Y'all out here laughing and giggling. Shit. But once you let that motherfucker go, you straight. You straight. That trap gas, boy, man.
She says it's a legitimate injury.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all crazy, man. It's a legit injury.
Man, cause I remember this when I was this was when I was in junior high.
You had trap gas?
Man, we had a game that day, and I was sitting in the classroom, man. My stomach was hurting, my back was hurting. But I knew if I left to go home, I couldn't play. So I still ended up going home because I just couldn't take it. I went home, got on the toilet, just let it go.
Was it Sloppy Joe Day at school?
No, it was I don't know what, I can't remember that. But then once I, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to walk home, you know, that was a long walk because I was struggling. But once I got home, I felt like I had to take a dump, but it was just gas. After that, I went back to school so I could play the game. It was all straight. But that trap gas real.
Man, you're crazy, man.
And another thing too, though, don't think it's just gas and you fuck around and shard on yourself.
Right, let out a Hershey squirt.
Yeah, think, it's just gas. Oh, hell no. That's how I sound. Hey, look at it. Yeah. think you can just pass some gas? Hell no.
Man, crazy hell, man.
It's short, boy. Yeah.
Man, this dude crazy.
They're trying to tell you, bro. It's real. It's real. But yeah, the Cowboys, man, they gonna have them some problems in the future.
Sure will.
Yeah, I better hope that Parsons don't succeed. 'Cause if he do,
50.
if he have his best season,
50.
it's a wrap. And then y'all gonna franchise tag him, and he probably ain't gonna sign it.
Yep.
Oh man,
That man sitting at church with it. Run everybody up out that damn sanctuary.
Just like, man, y'all done had the bubble guts before, riding, getting off work, trying to get home as fast as you can. Shit. Trying to tighten up. You ain't even sitting in the seat. You on the edge of the seat. You know what I'm saying? Driving. Because you already know one false move. It's over with.
It's over with, dog. It's real.
You ain't even sitting back in the seat. You on the edge. It's like, ooh, you don't want no pressure.
It's real, dog.
Hell no.
Man, I know what you're talking about.
Fall into the house.
Could have crossed 4 lanes of traffic. I ain't going over the Circle K.
Running 4-way stop. I ain't stopping. Shit. It's a one-way stop. Ain't no 4-way stop. You running lights and everything. The light red on your side, you cut through the gas station, come out on the other side. You keep going without stopping. Cut through the church parking lot and some more shit. So I can't stop. I gotta keep these wheels rolling.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's like clear so tight, ripping the seats up. That's real, dog. That's real deal.
Man, for real.
Really didn't hold the field, shit.
Real deal. That man said, that man said, emergency lights.
Oh,
That
shit.
motherfucker horn blowing. Get out the way.
Yeah, real talk, dog.
Man, tell me about it.
Hey. Man, y'all crazy as hell, man. But let me say this, though. If you ever get in a situation like that and you fuck your seats up real bad, holla at my dude, man. Richard Fitzpatrick, man. We talking about Rich finishing touch. Hey, he did a good job on my wife's car, man. She had some mildew and shit in the car because the car had been sitting up for so long. He took care of it.
Got that upholstery straight.
Yeah, it looked like a brand new car now. So I got a guy for you if you happen to shit on the seat. So man, shout out to Neil, man. He do an outstanding job. So he did some stuff for Merle Purvis and Joey Sullipick and some more folks. So he legit. Cool. Yeah, he legit, man. That's he handles his business. He come to you, he mobile.
Oh, that's what even better.
Yeah. Rich's finishing touch, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Y'all got me over crying, man.
So as I stated earlier in the show, we got AP college football released a top 25. I'm just gonna put the top 10 out for you. 10 Texas is, ranked number 1 for the first time ever.
Damn,
And
first time ever?
Preseason, preseason ranked number 1. But then they're underdog. They also the first number 1 to be an underdog because they got to go to Ohio State.
Yeah.
So Texas number 1, Penn State number 2, Ohio State number 3, Clemson 4, Georgia 5, Notre Dame 6, Oregon 7, Bama 8, LSU 9, and the U is 10. Now, y'all probably know one team I didn't mention as Tennessee. Right now, we at 24. We at 24 right now. And we got some things going on offense. Replacing 4 out of 5 linemen, new running back, new quarterback, new wide receivers. I don't know. Defense still gonna be solid because our SEC top corner, even though he tore his ACL in like January from training, January, February, somewhere, from just doing some working out, he ended up tearing his ACL, but he had practice, so that's kind of a quick recovery. ACLs, but hopefully he, they don't rush him out there. He be 100%. Like I said, our defensive line still stout. Linebackers coming back. So, like I said, defensively, we still should be straight. Just I don't know where we're going to be at. We got a transfer senior and 2 freshmen at quarterback. A red shirt and a true freshman. So.
The new water boy.
So if the transfer senior don't work out, you might as well go to your future. Which one of them freshmen gonna play?
At what point do you make that change?
It's gonna have to be early.
I agree. It's gonna got to be early.
It's gonna have to be early. If we not, especially if we struggling on offense, barely winning, we only scoring 17 points a game, something like that, when we usually averaging 40. Like, hey, he only there for 1 year anyway, so, why not just go on, pull the plug and don't let one of them freshmen, that's your future.
Sure will.
Do just the result of the whole Nico transfer situation.
That shit played out so terrible.
Yeah, he said he just wanted to be close to his family. But
saying that.
Yeah, but if that was the case, you could have easily took care of that. Took care of that. And it wouldn't even been no issue. There wouldn't have been no drama. You decided to transfer because you wanted to be closer to home, closer to your family. No problem.
Right.
Because kids do that all the time. But for you, the way you did it, not showing up at practice, not answering none of the coaches' call, that don't sound like somebody that's homesick. That sounds like a business decision.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
But
is it dumbass? But you say he wanted what, $3 million when he was with Tennessee?
He wanted 5.
He wanted 5.
Yeah.
So he ended up going to UCLA and only getting 1.5 or some shit like that.
Some shit like that.
It's like, dude, stop.
Yeah. You was getting paid when you was in high school from Tennessee. You was getting paid when you was riding the bench. It's not like you had the best season when you started last year. Yeah, we made the playoffs, but that was basically from Dylan Sampson breaking Tennessee all-time rushing record, with season record, and Tennessee leading the SEC in rushing.
Y'all defense,
y'all
defense was legit.
So that was because of the run game. They didn't put that pressure on you to come out and try to win every game throwing the ball. And then a lot of times you was overthrowing wide open receivers. And then you send up here, you want $4-5 million? Hell no.
Most expensive transfer ever.
Not money-wise, because he didn't get what he wanted from
took a loss.
UCLA.
See, he making less now.
Yeah, he making less. Yeah, he making less. I think he was getting probably 2.5 or maybe somewhere close to 3. You could have pulled that move after this season if you wanted to raise, especially if we would have went back to the playoffs.
Right.
Then, okay, yeah, it's some justification to this, especially coming with a whole new, basically players on offense too. But hey,
dude, you ain't finna do shit out there, UCLA.
You ain't finna win. That's one thing.
Yeah.
You're not finna win. They ain't got nothing.
So ain't.
Ain't y'all in the Big Ten.
Man, everybody gonna be out there playing like shit, man.
Yeah,
like DJ Ulungale.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You ain't got no wide receivers. You ain't got no running game. You with a coach that in his second season. No.
I don't see it, dog.
No.
I don't see it.
No. But best of luck to you. I appreciate the time you was there. Getting our hopes up high. But now we gotta move on now.
But he ain't gonna never come out and say this. That he fucked up.
Maybe 10 years from 20 years from now,
Because I'm like, dude, just think about what could have been. You could have came back to Tennessee, another year on your belt in this offense.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, man, your ass probably would have been a Heisman contender or something.
Mm-hmm. And a possibility of a top 5 NFL draft pick. Possible number 1.
Yeah, that's what you want, right?
You ain't finna get that.
Shit. Man,
You ain't finna get that.
Forgotten like a motherfucker. You probably be on our slow dog list. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that's the AP top 10. Like I said, I'm looking forward to college football as always. And hopefully, the U don't fall off like they did last year.
Man, that was terrible. Our defense just was garbage, man.
Yeah, they were.
Dude, if we had Tennessee defense along with the offense we did,
I would have won the natty.
We go undefeated and win the natty.
Yeah, I would have most definitely won.
He
said, we know what he did, he never miss it, yeah. He might come out, 15 years from now and say, yeah, if somebody asks him, can you reflect on, the decisions you made when you were young and what would have changed? I whenever trying to chase that bag at Tennessee. But most of them ain't going to admit it.
Nah. Dude, you probably could have, like you said, if you went out there and cut up, man, you probably would have got whatever you was looking for.
Exactly. Like I said, if you would have most definitely got it in endorsements, because that's not illegal now. Everybody probably would have, but at the same time, there was rumors that he was supposed to show up at certain events, charity events and endorsement events. He wouldn't show up. He had to call his dad at first to see if it was okay. And his dad would tell him how much they paying. No. You give us this and we'll show up. He ain't show up.
Dad got greedy.
Like, why you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do my kid like that because this his life, this his journey.
Yep.
There's so many folks to be trying to, profit off their kids. Even the Tyron Smith, he went through that with his moms. He had to cut his folks off because she was demanding money from him. I raised you and this did like, damn.
You supposed to. You had me.
Right. But you don't think that your son not going to, get you a house or get you a car. It was
man.
like more. You wanted more than that.
Shit, that's mandatory.
You wanted a payroll.
That's
You wanted,
mandatory.
She wanted a salary.
Shit, man, if I went to the league, man, it's mandatory. Mom getting a house. Off top. Shit, buy her one before I buy me one.
Right. She wanted to, quit her job and live off him. But he gotta, if he got a family, he gotta provide for his family.
Right on.
It's not like he's still not gonna take care of you, but if you constantly blowing him up, I need this, I need that, you out here, taking lavish trips and shit, going to Dubai and all that shit, and you was only making 30,000. Like, come on.
Yeah, man. But that greed, that's
that shit real.
It split up a lot of families.
Yeah, it's real.
Greed,
And it's then ESPN, the little 30 for 30 do like a little show like that. When they called Greed. Yeah. But everybody was talking about friends calling them like, hey man, let's get this car wash and
restaurants.
And restaurants, investments, and this shit none of that shit paying out.
Exactly.
Family calling you, cousins that you ain't never knew were your cousins, just calling you about the blue and stuff because you in the league. Friends that, you thought was cool, they end up robbing you. Hey, your own damn agent and other lawyers and shit robbing you and business, what they call them, consultants and shit.
Yep.
Damn.
You trusted these folks. Yeah, I heard he was into his mom about some shit.
Mm-hmm. And see, that's the shit I don't like. Don't put that shit out there on social media.
Right.
Don't do that. Everybody don't need to know y'all business like that. Everybody don't need to. You put me in your business, I don't care.
No, I don't care. I don't want to see that shit.
Right. Damn, man. Like, come on. Everybody got to run the Facebook, run the Instagram to put their damn problems out there. We don't care.
Gotta care, man. Shit, you better deal with that shit like everybody else
do.
Shit. Be like, well, let me show you these list of problems I got going on. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me pull this bill up and show you this bill.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just, everybody got problems, everybody got situations, everybody got stuff going on. But that don't mean that you gotta run the social media for the world to know.
Exactly.
Like, crazy. I don't understand that shit, dog.
Shit, man, it's life, man.
Everybody got problems. Everybody got what you trying to find? Some vindication, some justification.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, girl, he ain't shit, or just unnecessary stuff. You want to put your boyfriend on blast, and I actually saw a video today of this chick found out that her boyfriend had a boyfriend. So she didn't find who the boyfriend was and set him up so the gay dude beating up the boyfriend. And she recording it and put it online. Yeah, you fucking both of us? Like, why?
Man, that's some shit you could have kept to yourself.
Man, why y'all feel like y'all, hey, if you like sticking and getting stuck, that's his business. I don't need to know that. I don't care about that.
Not at all. Not at all, dog.
Like, come on, man. It's like everybody want to put somebody on blast.
Dude, that shit is retarded, man.
You got beef with somebody, you pull up at the house, and then you get your ass whooped.
There's always somebody out there like this
man.
recording the shit too.
Man, I ain't never seen two people fighting and everybody got their phone out. Like, y'all need different versions of the same fight. Well, look at this camera angle. Look at my camera angle. Damn.
I don't get this shit either.
Why record it? I don't need the whole world to know if you get your ass whooped. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from. I don't know none of this.
None of this shit. Don't care.
And don't care.
Don't care at all.
Man, so we don't care about it. Yeah, the gay dude beat dude ass. He beat the shit out of him. He literally beat the shit out of him. But at the same time, like I said, I don't need to know that.
Right. People love drama though, I guess. You know, that's what it's all about. They just love drama. That's why they love Trump. They love drama, dog.
Man, that's just unrelentless.
People love drama, man. Dude, anything peaceful, shit ain't gonna sell, ain't gonna walk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know negativity sells.
They want all the smoke when it comes to that bullshit.
Right.
You know.
That's why it was so popular, basketball wise. That's why that show was so popular. It had got so bad they had to tell them, y'all gonna have to stop all these damn fighting. It's a bad look.
Dude, you can't be around nobody like that every day if you don't like each other and you know y'all gonna fight.
Most of these folks, man, like I said, y'all putting these people on shows, they strangers. And you expect them to get along?
Scripted, probably.
Y'all, we finna go on a girls trip. I don't know these motherfuckers. I ain't finna too much go on no guy trip if I don't know you motherfuckers either.
Oh, shit.
I don't know how you move.
Exactly. That's the key thing. That's the definitely key thing now. Shit, how you move.
Right.
Shit.
I ain't finna too much go on no damn dinner date with couples dating shit if I don't really know who you is.
Facts. Facts.
Oh, you know, certain people just move a certain way. I ain't.
I ain't lying. Most definitely.
All right. So, as I stated also earlier, you know, we got our predictions for the AFC and NFC North division. So,
North.
So I'm gonna let you go ahead and start off with who you got winning the AFC North.
AFC North. All right, so as y'all know, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns, and Cincinnati. Steelers went 10-7 last year. Baltimore went 12-5. Cleveland went 3-14, and Cincinnati went 9-8. So I know the most popular pick is the Baltimore Ravens to win that division, but I'm going a little bit different route this time.
Oh shit!
I'm going with them damn Steelers, man.
Oh man, I thought you Sheduer, man. I was damn. Winning time. Like damn, shit, my bad.
See, it's gonna take more than this for Cleveland to win any motherfucking thing.
Right, Corey. I ain't coming to your house. I ain't coming to your house.
For what? Shit. For what?
You most definitely ain't coming to mine. Yeah, bold prediction, man.
I got the Steelers, dog. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me break this down. I actually like what they did in the offseason, other than, you know, the Aaron Rodgers, fiasco. But, I mean, dude, last year they went 10-7 with what they had at quarterback. So you had
Russell Wilson. They ain't made the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They had Russell Wilson and you had Justin Fields. So they got rid of Pickens, but they got DK Metcalf back in return. So
that's an upgrade.
And then their defense is stout.
With Ramsey.
You see what I'm saying?
They got Jalen Ramsey.
So, dude, I like Pittsburgh to take that division, man, because they going to play defense and they going to run the ball. So
who going to run the ball?
Man, they always keep it running back. They always keep it running back.
We'll see.
So I like the Steelers in this division. I got Baltimore coming in the second place, Cincinnati in third, and Cleveland bringing up the rear as usual.
Yeah, it was aggressive. You know, for y'all that's out there following us, man, y'all let us know who y'all think gonna win the North in the you know what I'm saying, in the chat.
Yeah.
I went with consistency
With the Ravens.
Baltimore.
Okay.
You know, offensively they averaged last year 30 points a game, and defensively only gave up 21. You got the, you know, still got King Henry, still got the MVP. Well, not the reigning MVP, but he's still a 2-time MVP at the quarterback. You know, they still straight at the receivers, and their defense was, you know what I'm saying, pretty solid too. So
it was.
I thought about Pittsburgh, but like I said, I'm going with consistency. Now, Cincinnati, offensively, yeah. That defense, though.
That's the question. They pulled out 9 games out that thing last year.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know what you're going to get with Aaron Rodgers being over 40.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
If he get off his damn ego and just go out there and play, they'll be all right. But I don't know where his mindset is right now.
I feel you on it. But the reason I didn't go with the Ravens is because I'm like, Lamar, how many times we going to go through this, man?
Winning division ain't the problem.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's
so
when you go to the playoffs.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But they've been dominating that division the last couple of seasons. So, I mean, dude, now you still really ain't got no dynamic receiver in my mind. You know, so
I agree, Corey. I agree.
What up, dog?
Scarface, what's going on?
So, yeah, dog, I got y'all winning that division, man.
Keep us in your prayers. Keep us in your prayers.
So,
all right. So for the NFC North, I'm pretty sure we probably the same on this, unless you done threw a sleeper out there. You know, for y'all out there in the chat, let us know who y'all got for the NFC North.
North. All right. So in that division, as y'all know, you got the Minnesota Vikings. They went 14-3 last year. The Detroit Lions, they went 15-2 last year and won the division. Chicago Bears went 5-12. Green Bay Packers went 11-6 last year. So looking at this division, man, I'm not really sold on Jordan Love. I know people keep hyping him up, you know, on TV and shit, but man, he's so damn inconsistent, man.
Well, this is what, his 3rd year starting?
Yeah.
So, of course, didn't nobody expect him to do what he did his first season by Green Bay going to the playoffs and going to Dallas and winning after Dallas had an undefeated record at home. Last year, they had some injuries at receiver, and he basically took a step back. This year, he's having thumb surgery, or you know, so but they say he's gonna play week 1.
Yeah.
If he don't come out and do the things that they need to do, I mean, they might be looking to you know, move on.
Right.
But yeah.
And looking also at this division, I know Detroit has lost both their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator. And Minnesota,
but the foundation is the head.
Yeah. I'm saying. And Minnesota, they got rid of Sam Darnold and they going with J.J. McCarthy. So
I ain't understand that. It wouldn't have cost you that much to keep him.
Right.
And of course, McCarthy coming off an ACL injury.
True.
So you really don't. You could have just, you know, signed them for another 1-year deal and waited to see, you know, how healthy McCarthy is. And if he not healthy, then you still get, you know, Sam Darnold. But they just decided to move on. And I've been hearing McCarthy been struggling in camp.
Yeah.
So
in Minnesota, they also still got Brian Flores as the defensive coordinator, and dude, he pretty good at that.
Yeah.
And Chicago, this how I got it going, man. All right, I got Detroit repeating in the NFC North, and I got the Vikings coming in 3rd place, Packers in 2nd place, and Chicago bringing up the ass.
Bringing up the rear. So I'm just gonna go on, man, and just go on and twist this whole thing up. I'm going with Chicago.
All right.
Lie, lies, lies,
Lies.
Ain't no way in hell I'm peeking no damn Chicago.
Hey, you don't believe in Caleb?
Yeah, no. Yeah. It's basically gonna be his rookie season.
Sure will.
Yeah, they are down a receiver. Yeah,
He suspended Addison.
yeah. I'm going with Detroit as well. Like I said, consistency. They basically the best team, and then Hutchinson should be back. You know, the defense end that broke his leg and stuff, so he should be back. They still got the two-headed monsters at running back.
Mm-hmm.
They still solid at receiver.
St. Brown.
Yeah, and Jameson.
Yep.
They still got one of the best tight ends in Laporta.
Facts.
Defensively, like I said, they was okay on defense.
They had a lot of injuries on defense.
Yeah. Starting with, like I said, Hutch. But yeah, man, I think they're gonna do it. I think Minnesota gonna fall off. I think Green Bay gonna probably finish second.
Yep, that's what I get.
Yeah, Green Bay should finish second. I don't know. I wasn't really sold on McCarthy in Michigan.
I wasn't either.
I just feel like they just relied on their run game, and he just basically just did, had that don't turn the ball over type mentality.
Yep. And see, like you said, they ran the ball. He said 16. So they ran the ball in Michigan, and he had a one read.
Basically, yeah. And that was the tight end. They ain't really had no legit wide receivers either.
And their defense was solid.
Yeah.
That year. So, yeah, I'm with you, dog. I wasn't really sold on them either.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So that's our predictions for the AFC, NFC North. So, y'all make sure y'all check us out next week to see where we going. Is it going to be the South?
South side?
Or the West side?
Yay.
Oh.
So what say y'all, man? Y'all drop us something in the comments, man. Let us know what y'all think.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to win the NFC and the AFC North?
Yeah. Anything else you want to touch on, man?
Oh, yeah. One more thing before we get out of here. Of course, the Rams beat the Cowboys 31-21. And I saw this made me laugh. Mm-hmm. So Dak Prescott, who didn't play in the preseason, didn't even dress. So he goes up to the Rams owner, Stan Krutnik.
Yeah, Stan Krutnik. Yeah.
And he tells him, we going to see y'all again in the NFC Championship game. Fuck out of here, man. You ain't going no NFC Championship game, Dak. Why would you tell this man it? Man, stop it, Dak. Stop it.
Yeah, man, you need to stay off that damn the Jerry juice. Whatever the hell you sipping on out there.
Dude.
Come on, man. Just make the playoffs, let alone something when y'all ain't been since 95.
Dude, the nerve of this dude, man, the audacity for you to walk your happy ass up there to that man and tell them some shit like that.
Man, half of these youngsters weren't even born the last time they been to a damn NFC Championship game. Come on, man. Stop.
Yeah, you was all good, man, if you just went up there, shook the man hand and
say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wish you a good season and took your ass on to the locker room. But no, you had to stand your ugly ass up there and tell them, man, we gonna see y'all again in the NFC Championship game.
How you just gonna disrespect the Detroit and the Philadelphia Eagles and what I'm saying, all these other teams that were there.
Let alone the teams in your division.
Deep
downfield.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's happening, fam?
Yo,
what's up, fam?
What's going on?
Look at man. Y'all gonna have to get off Dak on that one, man. He actually told the truth.
Corey, you don't even believe it, man. Stop.
Man, Dak told the truth.
All right, what he say?
He never said that they would be playing him in the NFC Championship game. He just said he'll see them there. He told the truth. Yeah, they go into the game. He told the truth. Come on, man. Gotta give him credit. He told the truth, man.
Y'all gonna be up there with Taylor Swift now?
Hey, either way it goes, he said he'll see them there. So yeah, I can't let y'all get on him for this telling the truth.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then.
Now, one time did he say they was gonna be playing, and he just said he'll see them there.
That makes sense, then. I give you that, then. I give you that.
Man, Dak ought to be ashamed of himself for telling that man that, man.
What are you supposed to tell him? Good luck. He's supposed to have some type of confidence. Although we know it's bullshit, but he's supposed to have some type of confidence.
Oh man. He just took his ass on to the locker room, didn't say nothing.
Yeah, Dak wasn't even alive last time they went to an NFC championship, or was he?
Shit, you might be right.
How old is he?
95. Shit, he'll be 31.
He don't even remember the last time they go to
30. That'll be 30 years.
Yeah.
Going on 31.
So that meant he was born.
Yeah, he didn't know what football was.
Yeah. He was either just born. What do you look up that?
Well.
Yeah, man, that ain't gonna happen. I'm glad you touched on that, man. That's just
see that.
Oh, they say he was born in 93.
No,
he's 32.
Okay. So he was 2 years.
Yeah, he still wasn't old enough to remember it. He's too busy playing with his Dackaroos. Battlefield, you get that meme I sent you, man.
No, you said something.
Yeah, man. I was trying to think what you didn't put a thing on Facebook about when we used to wear underoos, man. Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
They got Dackaroos for DeMario. Yeah. Now y'all gonna have to lay off Dak on that one, man. He told the truth.
We'll see you that we ain't gonna play though.
See, that's what he said. He said, he didn't say nothing about we gonna play y'all there. He know damn well
that ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
Well, since we got you on the line right quick, man, how do you see this Michael Parsons thing playing out?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm like everybody else, man. This thing has gotten personal. And if the man said he don't want to be there,
right?
I mean, he can hold their feet to the fire, and make them trade him. But again, Mike ain't finna lose no $50,000 a day. That's why he's showing up.
Right. That's exactly why he's showing up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, Jerry gonna pay him. You know, he signed that check. You know that. You know, all them zeros will smooth things over real quick. You get to liking somebody real quick once they hand you that check.
Most definitely. Like I said,
but man, the damage that it has done in the locker room is the question. Man, that's a detriment to a new head coach. You trying to come in and establish a locker room and you got something like that going on, man, they season a disaster already before it started.
So just say he give him $45 million a year. How does that smooth?
Man, that is gonna be in the basement of the NFC for years, man, for decades.
So how did that?
I mean,
go ahead.
They already got two players that's taking up what?
About 100 million.
Damn near 100 million.
Yeah.
Close. Then you talking about adding another 40 on that?
Yeah.
Man, come on. Yeah, Dak Prescott cap hit is more than 3 of the Eagles players.
Ooh.
His cap with Jalen Hurts and his 2 more of the Eagles, cap hit is lower than that. There's like 48. That cap hit is 50.
Dude, that's a bad deal, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a bad deal.
Y'all got some problems, bro.
Yeah,
So
man.
they gonna be strapped for cash. So it's not like they gonna be able to build and put quality players around them. They gonna be in the basement. They gonna have to bargain. They gonna have to shop at the bargain bin, or rely on getting players out the draft.
Mozzie.
Man, come on, dog. Man, what is with you and Mozzie, man? What's with this love affair you got with Mozzie, man?
It's Mario. He the one did that. He the one said that they got Mozzie.
Sure did.
We was like, who is that? We didn't know who he was. This the Mario did.
So it is the only thing he either gonna have to pay the man or trade the man and get a king's ransom and just gonna start that thing over and get some players and draft picks.
I don't think he gonna start over. He feel like he too close.
Yeah.
Shit, if he pay him, he gonna have to start over. He ain't who he gonna have the money to pay? Man, if they pay Michael Parsons 40, dude, that means they'll have about $50 million in salary to sign rookies. Who the hell they gonna get?
But let me ask you this also, though. Just say he do sign a contract and it's $45 million per season. Now, you put yourself in that locker room for Dallas. When he come back in that locker room, how do you feel? Do you look at it as, well, it's just business, or you feel some type of way about him?
No, I can't feel no type of way about a man getting his money. It's just business.
Okay.
I mean, he the best player on their team.
But take in consideration all the shit that he said. Now he want to be traded. He don't want to play for them no more. Then you come back to the locker room with these same folks that heard this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as a man and you calling me out and I ain't did nothing, but you ain't calling out the dude that you paid $60 million to and missed half the damn season, and I'm there all the time. Shit, I got a right to feel that damn way. You ain't gonna call me out like I ain't did nothing.
What about you, Gil? How you feel in that situation if you in that locker room?
Man, I'm gonna tell you the one thing that cures everything.
Winning.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, now they pay him and he go out there and lay a dud. Oh, it's gonna be. Oh yeah, it's gonna be some shit. Yeah, it's gonna be some shit.
That's what I was about to get to, man. Okay, so
it's gonna be some shit.
Right, but they got the. That's what I'm saying. They got the win.
They got the win.
If you winning, all that shit gets swept under the rug. But if you losing, it's gonna be some fights in that damn locker room.
Oh yeah, Jerry's gonna come out swinging. Jerry's gonna be mad as hell.
Oh man.
I mean, but again, Jerry bought all this on himself.
He did.
Michael didn't ever ask to be the highest paid nothing. He just wanted to be paid. He even told him, I'll take less money. He told him this last year. That he would take less money to get CD paid. And you still didn't pay this man?
Yeah.
I mean,
you sacrificing for the team because you know you're gonna need other players. And
right.
And if you ain't got the money to pay nobody, man, it ain't looking too good.
Right.
I mean, especially when you gave a kick returner $18 million. Yeah, I feel some type of way. You gave a kick returner $18 million. Turpin got $18 million.
Yeah.
Man. And he
a kick returner now.
He out what, 4th, maybe 5th string receiver? Or is he in?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, he get in on some gadget plays. They've been kind of trying him out at running back a little bit. That ain't gonna work. He a kick returner.
Mm-hmm.
18 million.
Devin Hester didn't even get that much, did he?
He making more than Mingo.
I saw Mingo play. Didn't Mingo play this weekend?
Look, then you give a lineman O.C. Diggins 80.
Yep.
Man, you got to give me my money, bruh.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. He ain't even got.
And my production way outshines his Bro, you got to give me my money.
I need to look his stats up. What's his name?
Look him up.
How you spell his damn name? I might have to just go to y'all.
Zooey, O.C. Bigger, or something like that, man. But just saying, man, you pay these folks that.
I'm with you, dog. I'm with you. I need my bread. Run me my change. Yeah. Immediately. Like Bernie Mac said, immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
Run me my damn change, dog.
I mean, but Jerry ain't talking to the man agent or nothing, man.
What's up with that, man? How you plan on getting a deal done if you ain't even talking to his folks?
Man, Jerry just try to take advantage of Michael Parsons, dude. That's all that is. You got a little 26-year-old kid that plays football. He ain't no sports agent. He don't know nothing about no contracts and this, that, and the other. So, yeah, you tell him anything you want to. You think it's legit. He tried to take advantage of him until Michael said, yeah, I'll let my agent know and he'll get back with you. Come on, Jerry. You know that ain't how that work, man. You shouldn't even talk to that man about no contract without his representation.
So this dude been in the league since 2021, and he only got 13 sacks total in 4 years.
What college he came?
But he got 80 mil. I think he got like 80 mil extension.
Yeah, he got 80 mil. He came from.
And you crying about paying me?
Oh, where did he come? UCLA.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
6'2", 280 pounds. Light.
That defensive tackle.
I mean, now granted, the boy is a beast. He is. He a beast, but he ain't no $80 million beast.
Yeah, not 80.
What was he, a free agent?
No, I think we drafted him.
Yeah, they drafted him. He was coming off his rookie deal, though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know y'all drafting him, but I was wondering, was he a free agent when he got paid, or did he have some time left on his contract?
They probably paid him before he hit free agency. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, they paid him before he hit free agent.
But they might have lost him. Okay. But he wouldn't have got no 80.
Nah. Nope.
But that's what I'm saying, though. You paying folks with less production than I get. I got more sacks in 4 years than this dude got in one season.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the second player in NFL history that had as many sacks in 4 years, only behind Reggie White. Man, give me my money.
I changed. Run me that.
45, solidified.
Yeah. Yep. That's what
it ain't like Mike asking for money that he ain't earned. Now, granted, he does wear down around week 13, but because he got 300 pounders trying to stop you, and you get tired too.
Hey, dude, I know I bullshit around a lot though, man. But hey, he deserved that bread, man. I ain't gonna lie.
He do. I mean, because even when he's not getting sacks, he's still disrupting the backfield.
Yeah. You got to be accounted for, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Got to find so that in itself, everybody ain't gonna get no sack on every play in every game. You know what I'm saying? But if you disrupting the backfield, disrupting their play, that's production too. I mean, it ain't like he, so when they holding the hell out of it. But I'm just saying, like you said, man, dude deserves his money. Man, pay that man.
I'm with you, dog.
Yep.
It's gonna be definitely 45.
and Jerry doing all this on purpose. He even said it himself last night.
He did. I saw that.
What'd he say?
He said that if he feel like the Dallas Cowboys are falling off from a news perspective type thing, he gonna do something to get them back in the news cycle.
So he focused
to keep them relevant. Shit. He said these words out of his mouth.
That's what I was saying. He said he liked that drum and shit. Yeah, you thought I was playing when I said he said that? He said that.
No, he said that shit. Yeah, he said that shit last night.
God damn.
Yeah, it is what is it, Netflix documentary or something they doing on him or something?
Yeah, they played it on ESPN this morning. I was like, damn, really?
Gotta be in the spotlight.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, trying to keep team in the spot. I mean, like marketing genius, yeah, but dude, you hurting your team.
The brand, you hurting the brand.
I don't think he hurting the brand, man. They the number one.
No, he ain't hurting the brand. He making the brand more money because when he do this and people start talking about him, man, he know that's just ratings. Folks gonna tune in to see what's going on with Dallas, whether you hate Dallas or whatever. Folks that hate Dallas gonna tune in to see what's going on with the Cowboys because they hate them just that much. Yeah, that's ratings.
Yeah,
that's money.
It's most definitely ratings when I see motherfuckers burning their Cowboys shit.
Because who is it, Dallas or is it the Yankees? That's the most valuable franchise. I know they always flip flop between them two.
It's Dallas. Dallas is like shit. Yeah, I think it's Dallas, the Yankees, and the Patriots. Man, but the man took $150 million investment and turned that motherfucker into billions. I mean, I ain't questioning the man's business acumen at all. He paid $150 million for their team in '89.
You just question his football IQ, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm questioning goddamn football IQ. Man ain't became a billionaire by being ignorant.
Yeah, them football.
But here's the crazy part, though. Here's the crazy part. What gets me. I don't believe Jerry Jones is an idiot because if Jerry Jones had somebody that was running one of his companies the way that he running the fucking Cowboys, man, he got rid of their ass a long time. He'd be getting rid of their ass. That's the shit that don't make no sense to me. How can a business? Come on, dog.
Yeah, he got 3 positions. He the owner, the GM, and player personnel. And
water boy, equipment manager, paint the lines on the field, motherfucker do everything.
Hey, don't forget the fluffer now. He around there looking at meat.
Oh, yeah.
Team photographer. That's a nice piece of artwork right there.
Around there looking at sausages, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, Jerry?
I don't know, but like I said, man, Dallas ain't gonna do nothing until Jerry relinquish that team. Yeah. And knowing him going to his grave, he still gonna have that motherfucker in his hand.
But let me ask you this though, man. I know we got to get up out of here shortly, man. If Stephen Jones take over their team, do you think it's gonna be more of the same? Because he learned up under him.
I don't know, man. I think Steven got enough sense to say, okay, I'm not a general manager.
Yeah.
And I think he'll get a general manager in there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because if I'm not mistaken here, he wants one in there. His daddy just don't want to get that power up to nobody.
Yeah, then I heard Stephen Jones talked him out of a certain draft pick because he wanted Menzel.
Yeah, so did.
Yeah.
It was somebody else he had talked him out of not drafting. So, yeah, I think football-wise, I think he would make the better decision just go and get a GM.
He would. So. I believe his wife will make a better football decision than him.
But go ahead.
Yeah, man. But like I said, man, it's gonna be an ugly season for him. And from what I seen out of the Giants, Dallas might end up in 4th place. Man, if you saw that preseason game, man, Giants got a hell of a defense they got going on now. Hey, their offense is questionable, but that defense,
their D-line gonna be good, man.
Right. Oh, I said shit. Dallas might end up in the basement. But ain't no 1 and 2. I don't see them getting. I don't see them getting by Philly. I don't see them getting by the Redskins, unless Jaden Daniels just have that sophomore slump, and Philly have a Super Bowl letdown. And I don't see that happening.
You can get ready for that $45 million, though. That shit gonna happen right before y'all game against Philly, week 1.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he gonna have to.
That's how he did Dak last year, man. Right before kickoff, week 1.
And since Michael Parsons is basically damn near the face of that franchise, man, folks will probably stop going to the games and start hitting his pockets. Yeah, he gonna pay him.
Well, all right, fam, man. We got to get up out of here, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. It's always good. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season, man.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be dope, man.
All right, fam. I'll catch y'all next Tuesday, man.
Okay,
all right, brother.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Anything else you want to chime in on?
I think that's about it there for me, dog.
That'll work.
All right, man. Like we do every week around this time, man. Shout out to everybody who checked us out on YouTube Live tonight, man. Most definitely appreciate y'all, man. And shout out to everybody who dropped us a comment and called in with us tonight, man. Much love. And if y'all know somebody who need a dope podcast to check out, y'all tell them about Deep Down Fields podcast. We are on YouTube exclusively. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and that subscribe button for us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if you dig this hat I got on, you can click the link below in the description. Fanatics got you covered, man. You can find everything you're looking for: NFL, NBA, NCAA, Major League Baseball.
Yeah, we do get a commission for any purchase you make, and those proceeds will go to us continuing bringing this hot podcast.
This dopeness you did. And if you hit them up tonight, y'all can take advantage of free shipping of everything over $29.
Yeah.
And if you dig this deep down field gear I got, y'all get at us. We'll make sure y'all get straight on that too. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to ship this shit all up and down the Mississippi, man. So we need y'all help.
Yep, can't do it without y'all.
You did. G, you got something else on your plate?
Man, that's it, man. That's
right.
it.
Been another dope episode, man. We just getting started in this thing. Episode number 2 of the new season. Y'all stick around, ride with us. It's finna get doper and hotter.
Oh, yeah.
For my dog, Big
Look
Gip.
at that. Somebody said go Calgary.
Oh, man, they going to the basement from what I just heard. For my dog, Big Gip, I'm your dude, Martell the Sucker Ducker. We gonna catch y'all next week. We gone.